which we have null values, we have unwanted rows. You can see this row 1 is totally unwanted, so we have to remove these rows. Okay, and if you see in gender column, you will have null values in this, so you have to remove these null values. Same way in department column. So there is a difference between caps null and the small nulls. Okay, so small letter null means there is nothing there, it's totally empty cells. Okay, caps letter null means it is a text, like it is null but it contains some text. So we have to replace it these null values, and whatever the null value we have in salary column, we just have to remove that null. So we don't have to replace it any null from the salary column. So you can filter out it from here and you can replace it from here by just unchecking this. Okay, or if you want, then we can do it now. Okay, let me do it, then you'll practice. So for removing this, we have to use remove rows from here. So you can see we have remove top rows, remove bottom rows, alternate rows, and duplicate blank rows, all those things we have. So currently we have this top rows, so we have to click it here, remove top rows. Okay, and then you have to provide the number of rows you want to remove. So here we have only one row, that is null, so we will give one here, and then we'll click on OK. And now that rows is gone, and now still this is our headers and these are the columns, like these are not the headers, these are the headers, so we have to use first row as header. Okay, so now this is done. We have to go and check with the null values. So how we'll do it? So in this we have checked that we have null values. So we have to click it here. Either you can do replace values from here or right click and replace values from here. Okay. So if we do right click and replace values, then you'll find value to find. Then here you have to give null, and you can replace it with others, because let me cancel this first. Also, we don't know now, we cannot replace it like please enter female and male together, so we have to give only one value. So when we don't know, she's male and she's female and he's male, like this power query did not recognize, so we have to give it here as others. So now all null values will replace with others, you can see it here. Okay, now there is no null value in gender column. Now we have to replace department null values. So same, right click, click on replace values, and this time our null is in caps. So we can replace it with any department name. So current, suppose I'm replacing with engineering. Yeah, and you just have to click on OK. Now all null values replace it with engineering. And simply we have to filter out the salary column. So we will just do this, uncheck this null, so all null values will filter out. Okay, so salary is not equals to null. So now we have success, like we have made our data accurate, and we have removed all null values, all those things from here. And now we can use this data to create visualizations. Also, if you want to extract a year or a month or a date from this data, so you have to click it here and you will get this. Okay, you have that option in transform also, but if you do this, then it will change it into this column only. If you go in add column and you will do this from here, date and time, then it will add up new column. So try to add up new column instead of changing the existing ones. Okay, so if we want to extract the year, we can extract it. Okay, so we'll get the year. Likewise, you will get the month, and in month also you have a lot of option, in quarter also you have a lot of options, and in week and day also. Okay, so you can extract it whatever you want. So this is how we clean the data, and all steps are written here.
Okay.
So if you choose this remove alternate rows now, then you will have this option like which alternate rows you want to remove. First row to remove, so you will give the number of rows here, that one, and number of rows to remove. So suppose I want to remove 3 rows, and I want to keep, suppose 10 rows. Okay, and then we'll see what happen. Okay, let me do it. So we'll see. Okay, this will just remove the alternate rows. So specify the pattern of rows to remove and keep. So okay, as you said, you can you remove the between rows or not? Like if you don't want 10 rows or 12 rows, then you can remove it or not. So it is possible. Like you can give the first row to remove. So which row you want to remove? Suppose if you want to remove the ninth row, okay, then you can give 9, and number of rows, then you can give, suppose you want to remove 5 rows from there, and you want to keep till, okay, 9, 15. Okay, we'll do this. Okay, now you can see the ninth one is gone. Have you seen changes? Okay, let me do it again. You can see in place of ninth we have Adya pen right.
Right, right.
If I'll do this, I've done 9, then 10, and then this is the 15, right? See this ninth one. Now the ninth rows is
Yeah.
changed. So you
Mm,
can remove the between rows. It's just you have to see this alternate rows, and you have to give this properly.
yeah.
Okay. So let me remove this because we don't want to do this. Same ways you can use keep rows. Like which row you want to keep, instead of removing, you can use this keep rows. It's just like it's same but still. And here for keeping rows you can give the range, like for removing rows. So first row, which one is your first row, and how many rows you want to keep it. So you can give the number here. Suppose you want to keep 8,000 rows, and you want to remove till from 11. Okay, you want to remove this, and you want to keep all data, then on that time you have to specify the number accordingly. So this is the one part of cleaning. This is how you can clean the data. Okay. And then I have one link. Just give me a moment. this. So this is the web link. uh, if you see this here, it contains the population data state wise. Okay, so we will try to unpivot this data, we'll try to extract the only year part here, and we'll try to get one column for these values. Okay, so you
Okay.
can see we have some NA columns also here, so we'll remove these columns and we'll extract only this part. This is 1951, that is year, and we'll remove this year rank column. This is nothing but it is giving a 1 2 3, that is serial number type. Here it's stating that you Uttar Pradesh is the first in there, in which a lot of population is there, but still we don't want this in to be in Power Query. If you want, then you can use this to create the visualization by rank wise. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do close and apply because we have done with this data. Okay, so now for getting the data from web, we have to click on this get data and we have to click on this web. Okay, now here we have to paste the URL and okay. So I'm going to share you one more data in which you can perform the append query and merge query. Okay,
Okay.
so that is very simple and you can perform it. If you have any doubt, then on let me know on that. Okay, so we
Yeah.
have to select this one, bypass population, because this is the data we need. If you see this one, then in this we don't have any valid column, so we don't want these things, we want only this one. So we'll click here, we'll check this, and then we'll directly go to the transform tab because we want to clean this data. So if you want it, you can keep it this rank, we'll keep it. Okay, this time we'll keep it. now you can see we have this in headers and this values in columns. So what we'll do, we'll select these two values and we'll do unpivot other columns. So ये सारे columns unpivot हो जाएंगे, हमें दो columns मिलेंगे, that is attribute and value. We'll get two columns. So we have select this, we'll go to the transform tab, and we have in unpivot columns we have three options, right? So unpivot other columns. So now we'll get two column, attribute and value. And now we have to extract year from the value. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll click on this extract. Okay, if you do extract from here, then it will change it into this column only. So, and if you do it from add column, extracting here, it will add up new column. Okay, so let's try to do it from transform. So what we have to do is, you can see this is our delimiter, right? This bracket, and after 1951 we have this space is our delimiter. So we'll use text between delimiters, and we'll give the start delimiter, that is this bracket, and end delimiter, that is a space. So you have to just click the tab button once. Okay, and then click on OK, and now you can see we have extracted the year, right? Did you got this one, how we have
Yes.
extracted? Okay,
Yes, yes, got it.
now we'll give a name to this column year, and let me just place it here. Okay, and now what we'll do is we'll change the data type. So we'll do detect data type, and now you can see we got some error value here. So we have 7 error, that is 2%. So if you see it here now, in Telangana we have some NA values right before. So what we'll do, we'll just remove this error, because we don't know what is the actual like value of what is the actual population of Telangana. If you want to replace it with some random values, then you can replace it and then you can use it. Or if you want to do zero by replacing error, so if you do replace error, then you have to give a particular value for these column, you can replace it. If you don't want these things, then simply what you can do is right click and then remove error. So here you will get remove error and replace error option. Okay, so I have just clicked on remove error, and now this data is also sorted and we can use this in our visualizations. So this is the two data I got to in which we can perform a transformations, and we can see how actually we are transforming the data in one data. Because before I have given single, you can see single data sets I have taken, and then I have used as the transformation things from Power Query. But this is the total one data in which we can perform a lot of transformations,
Yeah.
right? Okay, then we have something called manage parameters. Okay, which we have not done. So let me just close and apply. Have I explained you about the top n and bottom, like how you can define the top five value and top bottom five value?
Yes, you have.
Okay. So what we'll do is we will create a list of city. We'll use this order table here from here. Okay. Okay, we'll take na another data. This another PBX file. We'll do it here only. So we'll create some visualizations based on city, and whatever the transformation we are going to perform, like the whatever the parameters we are going to use, that is based on city only. So here I'll add one column. Sorry, one table. Just give me a moment. Okay, so we'll create one visualization. In this, I'll add this city and then profit, sales, and quantity. And let me just increase the size of this. We'll give a border to this. Okay. So this is the one visualization I have done. I don't know still this map is working or not. If this map will not work, then we'll use this Azure map. So we'll give city by sales. Okay, it's still not working. We'll use this. So this is the Azure map, and we have to give the location also. Okay. Now this is the USA, and we have states, and in states we have cities. So the main part of this is, map is you can change it the way to look of this map. So suppose currently if you are looking grayscale, you can change it to, let me go to the focus mode. Currently it is gray light, and you can change it to satellite also. So this will give you the satellite view of this map. See. Okay. Now if you change it into Terra, then this will give you Terra view. See, this way you can change which way you want to look in. You have high contrast dark and high contrast light, and gray night view, grayscale dark also, hybrid also. So you can use it. And currently we have all cities, you can see in this. Now we'll set up the parameter for a city, and then according to that parameter it will behave. So we'll go to the transform tab here. Now we have this manage parameter in home tab. So we have to click on new parameter. Okay. Now here you have to give the name of the parameter. So city underscore p. So this is, I'm giving city parameter as a name, and then a description is optional. If you want to give it, you can give it. Okay, now you can see we have a type. So in this type we have date, time, values, and text on all those things. So our city is nothing but the text, so we'll use this text this time. And in suggested values we have any value, list of values, and query. If you select any values, you can give it any values here. If you select any values, it means based on city, like based on text values you can give it. List of values, when you click here, it will give take like it will tell you to create a list, because we don't have any list created here. If we have any table which contains list, on that time it will show you that option to select a list. Okay, or you can select the default value of list. Here we will select the query which contains the list. If you see here, we don't have any other list. See, choose a list query from here. Okay, so as of now, I'll give any value here. Okay, and any city's name, suppose this. Here any city's name means which city name which is in data set only. So this is the city which we have in our data set, and we'll click on OK. Okay, so this is the parameter we have created. Now we'll go to the order table. Where's our order table? Here. And now we'll create a list of city. So for creating list of city, we'll go to the city table, and we have to click right click here. Okay, we have to do right click and add as new query. Okay, so this is only for single column, single query. You can do it at a time. Okay, if you select country also and then you will do right click, then you don't have any option to do add as new query. Okay, you can say it from here. So you can only do it for the single city only. Now when we click on add as new query, it will create a list in another table. See, now this is the list we got. Okay, so it contains a duplicate values also, and we want only the unique values in our list. So what we'll do is we will do right click in this and remove duplicates from this list. So now this time it contains only unique values. So 531 items. Okay. And now we'll go to this manage parameter part. We'll do manage parameter. And this time we will select not this query. And we have option of query list this city. This is the list we have created, right? And here we can give the value. Suppose this only. And now we have to click on OK. So this is we have done. We have created the parameters, and we have created the list, and we have added this list into our parameters. Now we have to go to the order table here. Okay, and then we have to click on this advanced editor. No, we have to come here, and we have to filter one value from here. Okay, like Akron I have filtered, so I'll click on OK. Okay, now this time all values are based on Akron. And now we will go to the advanced editor, and instead of this value what we will do is we will give the parameter name here. Okay, city underscore p. Okay, see this parameter name. Okay, so what we have done is So we come to the order table, we filtered one value, and we go to the advanced editor, and instead of that value we have put the parameter here. So this one you have to put a city parameter, not the city list. This you have to put, and then we'll click on OK. Now you can see our current value is Akron, right? If you change it something from here, I'm not remembering the value, city name. Okay, suppose if I change this parameter to San Francisco instead of Akron from here, we have to remove this current value and we have to put this current value and click on OK. And now when you go to this order table, this values also changed. You can see this city name, now it changes into San Francisco. Okay, now this is automatically done. Whenever you select this parameter, your data will filter out according to your parameter now, because you have given here a city underscore p, the parameter you have given here. Okay, now we will close and apply, and we will perform this. Currently it is based on all cities, and now you will see after applying this filter, it will show data only for San Francisco. Now this time this is showing only for San Francisco, and this Terra view is also showing for San Francisco only. You can see this small dot, that is the black dot. See, this is nothing but the San Francisco city. Okay, and where you can change the, every time you cannot go to the Power Query and you can change the parameter, right? So for changing parameter, you go to this transform and this drop down, and you can click on this edit parameter from here. Okay, and now you have a value. If you know which city you want, you can directly type it. If you don't know, then you have this drop down and you can select any city. Okay, if I choose any city and will click on OK, then this data will also changed. So not only this data, whatever the visualization in your report, it will filter out all those data. Okay, so all those visualization will also get filtered out when you select this, because you have set up this f- parameter to your main table. Okay, this is the order table and you have set up this parameter in your this table. So whatever the visualization you have created by using this table, this order table, it will filter out all those visualizations. You have to click on the supply changes. Okay, So this is we have done. Okay, now we can do control and S and clear. And you can see we have a lot of tab, so we'll remove all those tabs. Okay, I have not published these things. So I have login. So you can see this DAX cheat sheet. I'll share this sheet with you. So in this they have given some, this syntax with a column name. You just have to see for which calculation you can use the expression which type. So if you have problem to calculate total sales, then you can use it this. For calculating profit, so sales minus cost. For profit margin, you can use the divide. For counting the rows, you can use count rows. Okay, so I'll find some more sheets in this. You can see, then you can calculate the mtd ytd. I have shared it this with you or not. In how many ways you can write this, uh, ytd. So this is for direct query. So direct query means the live data. Okay, then if you see prior year profit and year over year, last year ytd, all those things we have in this actually. So you can see this will help you to create the dax functions when you create the uh, some another this report on that time. So I'll share this with you, and I'll search it for another things also, another cheat sheet also, and that also I'll say. Okay, so we have done with this how we can export the file, how we can create a QR code, how we can share the reports, and how we can subscribe to the reports and comment on the reports. We have done with these things. Okay, so if you want to pin some single visualization, you just have to click it here, and then you can see this pin visual. You have to click here, and now this will give you option to create your dashboard. Okay, so currently you don't have any existing dashboard, then by default it will give you new dashboard. Okay, so you have to give the dashboard name. So sales underscore dashboard, I'm giving a name, and then we'll click on pin. And when you click on this go to dashboard, this is asking again and again. Okay, now you can see you have this dashboard. Okay, by default I have, let me go here. And here also you will get the option of your dashboard when you click on my workspace. Okay, so you can just arrange your dashboard. Okay, and you can change the theme of your dashboard. You can ask your data to your dashboard. So currently I have added only single visualizations. So when you click on this again, when you click on this visualization, it will take you to the path where it came from. Okay, so I have done this. So now I if I'll add this, then we have to click on this pin visual, and this time it will ask you, you want to create a new dashboard or you want the existing dashboard only. So we'll pin up this into existing dashboard only. We'll pin this one also in existing dashboard. So this is how you can create the dashboard of your reports. So putting a main things from getting a main themes from your report and put into your dashboard, that will create a meaningful storytelling dashboard of your reports. So suppose you have something called this profit by subcategory, and you want to this sum of profit, you want to show some this kind of things, or if you want to show these things in your report, then you have to do this, just this pin visuals and then pin to dashboard. Still, if you can see, let me go here itself. Okay, now these are the dashboards I have added. Okay, not dashboard. Okay, these are the visualizations I have added in my report. Okay, so you can rearrange, you can do this, and even you can ask the question to your dashboard also. So you can see this option, ask a question about your data. You have to click here, and when you click here it will take to the Q&A. So you can ask the question. You can type it total sales by order segment. Okay, and on that time it will give you this. Okay, so this is the total segment or total sales of your order segments, and this is how you can ask your data, ask your question to your data. And if you don't want this, then you can simply click on exit Q&A. So this is how you can ask question to your data in dashboard. Same way you can ask question to your data in reports in Power BI desktop, and here also you can ask it. If you say it here, you have an option of add tile. Okay, in edit. So add tile is nothing but it is also a visualization. Suppose if I click on add tile, you have these things to be added in your reports, sorry, dashboard. Okay, so suppose if you want to add some image, you can click it here. Suppose if I want to add some video. Okay, and I'll check this video, and next, and now this time it will ask you to the details. So title of the video is, suppose, bookmark. I'm giving because I'm going to give a URL of that bookmark. Subtitle is not necessary. Video URL you can give it. You can set up a custom link also, and then I'll click on apply. and here you will see this style is added. Now this is the bookmark video, and you can play it also. You will be able to see this, and if you want to
Yo, Adam
understand this,
Saxon with
then
Guy
you
in the
can do.
Cube, and in my swapping visuals video, I asked if you wanted to.
Okay. Likewise, if you want to add some information about your report, so you can use text box here, and in text box you can, give the title name, you can add the description of that, and then you can click on apply. So suppose give sales information. When you check this, then you will be able to display the title subtitle also, profit. Okay, so this time this is related to profit. I'm adding just random this description. Okay, consumer segment have more profit, 26%. Okay, so this is the description I have added. I can do this either in single and increase the size of this to 16, change it font size, and then we'll click on apply. Okay, now here you will see the this style. Okay, so this is like a visualization, but this is you are going to create by yourself, and you are going to create it in your dashboards. On that time it is called a style. So this is how you can create the dashboards of your reports. Did you got this, Amit?
Yeah. So basically, Nagma, I have to publish my report first
Yes.
on Power BI services, and in Power BI services itself, I will be able to create my dashboards based
Yes.
on जो भी उसमें visualizations है and all. Okay, and
It's not necessary that you have to create it only report first, and then you can use it this report to create your dashboards. Because if you log into Power BI services, you have option to create your dashboard here also. Okay, so you can get the data, like you can get the data here directly, published data, like whatever the data sets you have published, and you can build it in your own way of your dashboards. Okay. See, currently they have set up only these two data that we can either paste on manual data, we can enter manual data, or we can use the published data sets. Okay, and if you see at the end, why it is not showing here? It is not showing option to get the data from here. Okay. So before actually I was able to see the data, like get data option here. So we'll click on that get data, and we can simply extract the file from our location, like our folder. I'll check it again. So you can create your reports here also. It's not necessary that you can use only your existing reports, and you can do the dashboards. So suppose we have this date. Okay, just give me a second. You have this data set, sales PBI. Okay, and you can see you have a option to create a report here. Okay, when you create a report, you have auto create. So auto create will create a report automatically, and you don't have to create it anything. Okay, you can see this. This is the one report. Switch between sum and average. Okay, this is okay. Change the visualization type and access more. We can personalize our visualizations. Then select a data point to see related data. We can select the particular data points and we can use it. This. Okay, so you can see this is the quick summary they have given based on our data sets, based on our data. So this dashboard is created automatically. Did you get this? So you can use your this data sets and you can create your own dashboards.
Okay.
So what I have done is I'm again explaining you. I have gone through these data sets. Okay, I have clicked here, save it. Report name, superstore dashboard auto created. I have just saved that report, so we'll be able to see it. Okay, so I have go to this dashboard data sets. Okay, and then here at the top you will get the option to create a report. Either you can create a report or automatically, and you can start it from the start from scratch. Like you can build your own report. So here also you will get the option, not a yeah, here also you will get the option to create your report. See, you have these tables, you can use it. You have the visualization tab, you have a format options, and you can create it. Even you can create your mobile view layout here also in Power BI services. Okay,
चेक करता हुआ जो
so it's not necessary that you can create your report or your dashboard in Power BI desktop first. You can directly go to the Power BI services and you can create your dashboards and report this report. It's just you have to publish this data. Like you have to take this data from your source data, and then you will be able to create your report easily. So this data should be present in your this.
या ठीक है
Okay, and then also if you click on this more option you will have an option to create a report, and you have another option, get quick insights. So it's similar to auto which we have created automatically report. So when we click on this quick insights, this will give you some visualizations, and you can use these quick insights when you are uh, when you are when you have not done any visualization. On that time you can use this. Okay, now you see I have done quick insights and we'll get visualizations here. Okay, so count of calendar, this is not necessary, count of calendar and row id. And this is something we can see, target sales by month and category. Okay, and we can add this into our dashboard also. So you can see this pin visual, you have to click here, and then whatever the dashboards you have created you can add it into those. And if you want to create new dashboards, then you just have to click on new. Okay, and then you have to click on pin. Same way we can see count of returns in by state, like how many orders they have returned. And they have given California has noticeably more returns, like in this. Okay, so you can just pin these visuals and then you can add up into your dashboards. But you also then also you have to think which visuals you want to pin it. So row id is something which is not necessary, right? And count of returns you can add it, how many orders are returned. And target sales day, week and quarter, you can use it in your dashboards. So this will just give you the quick insight based on your data sets. You can see there are multiples of insights they have given. See, also this is about the quick insights and dashboards and automatic generated report. Let me go here. Okay, so again, if you see this dashboard, if I click it here, it will take me to the source data, right, from where it came. So for removing this, what we have to do is we have to click it here in more option. Okay, and then we have something pin to dashboard. Okay, and this time you can see pin a live. Okay, so in this, what is the main thing, we cannot pin single visuals here. We have to pin the entire report, like entire this report. So we have to pin the entire report page. You can see this is the first report page we have for visualization and edit interaction. And when we pin on this, click on this pin live page enables changes to reports to appear in the dashboard tile when the page is refreshed. We cannot change anything, so we have to click on this pin live. Let me go here. And now you can see this report which I have added. Okay, so if I click anywhere now, it will not take us to the that report where it came from. Even we can filter out our data here also. Okay, let me just do refresh first. Hmm. So it's just the only thing, we cannot add anything and we cannot remove anything from here. So before, it is for particular visualization also, like when you click on particular visualization na, on that time it will give us option to pin a dashboard, pin a live dashboard. But right now it is not giving that option. So you can see this, right now it is not giving pin a live option. Before it was
So this
giving.
live option basically, Nagma, is for what? Is to ensure that we don't go back to our report or
Right,
something? Or okay.
right,
So
it's
that is usually used when we want to send it to somebody else. That time it can be used, right?
right, you can use it at that time. And if you don't want to to show a particular visualizations, on that time also you can use it. Like suppose we can pin particular page only, so I have pinned only this page. Okay, if you want to share particular page of your report, then you can share it with pin a live, by use of pin a live. Okay, so this is about the pinna life things. And then anything else related to this, let me see. Okay, no. So this view lineage is nothing but it will just give you the path, like which data set is related with what. Like in Power BI desktop we have query dependency. Have I explained you about the query dependency, in which we can see the path,
Yes, you have.
right? So same way it is for that. So you can see this is the path we have of the file, like the dataset file, and this is the dashboard. Okay, so this is the data set we have. You can see this color, and for this these are the reports, which is in blue color, and this green color indicates this is the dashboard. Okay, so this will show you the connection between your data source and the dashboards and the reports. Okay, so this is called the data lineage. When you want to see the connection, even if you see connection status unable to connect because gateway is not connected. Okay, so we have to ensure that gateway is installed in our Power BI services, and we have connected the gateway in our Power BI services. So we'll see this yesterday on Saturday regarding the gateway part and all those things. And as of now, we'll say this one only. Okay.